To what extent is tax evasion ethical if taxes are used for the benefit of the politicians? I am very passionate about this topic since I am in the pub business. I must be very well informed about this subject since in the future I will be working in a company, and if necessary, I will be in the need to be knowing more in depth about how the tax evasion works, thus be able to research an effective solution if possible to prevent this situation from keep occurring. The dilemma is related to my professional area, since a company, whether small or large, there can be a case in tax evasion, and if necessary to know all the mechanisms related to this, and also known why the companies evade taxes. My job in the company will be act as an administrator. My obligation will be to verify that the company complies with its taxes obligations and to avoid all costs any type of tax evasion, either by falsing invoicing, outsourcing, in any other methods used by these companies to evade taxes, or as in the case of politicians who use money of the treasury for their own benefit. The specific and real communities that have an opinion of this situation that occurs that we're talking about, that is the tax evasions, is the Servicio de Administración Tributaria, Fiscalía General de la República. The Administration of Business who refuses to pay taxes have the opinion that they do not pay taxes because the money goes directly to the politicians' pockets. According to Rosselló from Sin embargo, Rodrigo Medina de la Cruz, ex-gobernador of Nuevo León, was accused in 2010 of diversion of sources of regulation for 9 million pesos in various works, together with former officials, 5 public servants, 2 federal deputies, and 9 businessmen, 2 mayors, officials, and relatives. According to the Federal State Attorney's General Office, the government of Javier Duarte in Veracruz, there were large diversions of public resources which, instead of being applied in areas of education and medical care, ended up in the governor's pockets in the increase of their personal fortune. According to the El Universal, April 24, 2017. His fortune is considered to be more than $600 million. The International Consortium for Investigative Journalism has linked politicians from some figures of 170,000 companies from the Bahamas, as in this case Augusto Pinochet, who was the Chilean military politician and dictator who owned the Ashtenberg Company, and his son, who used to another company at the Bahamas to order $1.3 million to his father. Augusto Pinochet was charged with 6 crimes of tax evasion and in addition to some secret bank accounts. It will be very important to address this dilemma because the tax evasion affects directly the economy of the country. Evasion hinders development, the balanced growth, and underneath overall sense of fairness of which the taxes growth should be based on the Corozo 2010 according to the Carrascos. Efforts to estimate an evasion are important not only because such an estimate assists design an economic system that guarantees a minimum level of well-being to its citizens, but also data obtained serves as fundamental inputs to tax administration. According to Auden.com, in 2017, it will be important to study the dilemma. I choose in order to taxes are very important for the state because, in my opinion, with the state obtains resources to fight against poverty and promote economic sectors, also obtain resources in which them state provide education, health, security, justice, and public works. So, it is important to avoid the politicians that take money of the taxes for their personal benefit.